Good Christmas time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iodine. I am your host, Benny. And today we are doing some writing. Let's, get into it. Hey there, Shizumi. Welcome. I'm glad you had, a good Christmas dinner, and Merry Christmas. Is it already past midnight for you? Because it's still just Christmas Eve here. So it's almost that time. Do you usually, are you gonna have another Christmas dinner tomorrow? Also, what did you have? Like, describe your Christmas dinner for me. Too many foods to... Come on. Do-do-do-do. Thinking of going, heading off to bed soon? That would be good. You know, enjoy your, Betty Bye time. Hey there, Sunrise. How are you doing today? Welcome. Let's see. Should I do some holiday-themed AI stuff? I think maybe I will. Also, let me go and finish posting here on Threads and Blue Sky. You first need to go back home. How long is the drive, Shizumi? And how are you doing tonight, Sunrise? Well, I guess it's... For us, it's not really night, huh? You still got a few hours to go. Alright, let's bring up my story on this side. Over here? Nope. Over here. And then let's have ChatGPT over here. Where's this new project thing? Okay. Okay, so let's have... Ah, your parents are driving, so then you'll be able to sleep on the ride home. That's good. Yeah, Sunrise, I'm not a very popular streamer, so right now there's only Shizumi over on Twitch and you over here on YouTube. Yeah, I'm simultaneously streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, so I'm talking to Shizumi in my chat over on Twitch, and yeah. And if you're asking what I'm doing here on the stream, I am writing a story. It's a science fiction thriller with a little touch of romance. Doing a first date between a couple of people. Yeah, just a touch of romance. It's, unfortunately, it's gonna end in tragedy. And it's gonna turn a little bit horror in, the later part of the story. But for now, it's, nice and light and fluffy. Okay. Now, let's get into the Christmas mood by doing some Christmas generations. Also, I feel like I do have a bit of a sickness coming on, so I apologize if I cough or sniff, or you know, I'll try and mute my mic whenever that happens. But okay, let's ask ChatGPT, create an extensive list of visual keywords that describe Christmas winter for the winter holidays. Place the list on one line with no commas. Delimited by vertical pipes. Boom. should have said visual keywords or phrases, but it'll be fine. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed my voice. I had a lot of fun. Reading that story. It's a good story. I definitely want to continue it. And I want to write another about the adventures that your little duck is going on. I think that would be pretty fun, wouldn't it? Okay. So, these are some keywords that I'm going to put into my AI art generation. We've got snowflakes, twinkling lights, snow-covered rooftops, Christmas stars, snow globes, holiday cheer, Christmas carols, just a bunch of words. And what we're going to do, we're going to go over to my AI program here, and we're going to... should I make it anime style? Yeah, I'm gonna do anime style. Put this in here, and put this in here, and then, 5 to 20, so this is gonna select oh, how is this done again? Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. 5 to 20, $, comma, space, dollar signs again, and then I go back over to here and grab all this. So what it's going to do is it's going to grab between 5 and 20 of all of these keywords and put it into the prompt. You should get Twitch. Twitch is good stuff. Alright, and we're gonna make 25 of these bad boys. Let me make sure that we got the correct setup here. 16. Separate sampler. Steve Karas. And here we go. Let's get festive. I'm gonna get festive up in this bee. And how about we find a lo-fi girl that is more Christmas related. All right. Hey there, mischievous kitten. Welcome. Welcome to Twitch. My stream is saying that you're a possible ban evader. Have you ever been banned on Twitch? Yeah, I do know. That's so weird. Why does it think that you're a ban evader? Alright, let's go ahead and follow that. Let's go and stop monitoring. You are too good to be true. Are you a robot? So how are you doing today, kitten? Oh, you know what? I need to bring this down to 25. And it'll do that over the next round of pictures. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you feeling bad? I'm also not feeling quite up to snuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're feeling icky. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, here's another thing that I need to do. It's only going to want to add detail to one of the faces, the largest face. I need to make it so it does it to all the faces. It's wild. It's wild how many people are getting sore throats. And, because, yeah, I'm coming down with one, too.
Thank you for following.
Hey, thanks for the follow, mischievous kitten. I appreciate it. And my little frostytools.com, may your creativity be as playful as a kitten. Okay, shall we go over the start of the date? Okay, this is her just leaving her house. This is Vivian. Once she slipped on her peep-toe heels, She stepped outside to be picked up by an ultra-elegant personal transport. It arrived, silently and gently touching the landing platform. Sliding glass doors opened into a large cabin with plush ergonomic seating on a central dais with full 360-degree cylindrical glass. With a full 360-degree cylindrical glass wall that provided an uninterrupted view of the city and the Spire as the vehicle climbed toward its upper levels. The Vista Barista was exactly what the name indicated. When Vivian arrived on the roof of the building, and was greeted by her suitor, offering her a hand as she stepped out of the transport. Wait. Okay. When Vivian arrived on the roof of the building, he was greeted by her suitor, offering her a hand as she stepped out of the transport. "Hi," Vivian said softly, already intimidated by the large man's gentle smile. "Hi," Delano replied, himself intimidated by Vivian's beautiful visage. The two were awkwardly silent and still, their touching hands freezing them in place. Vivian was afraid that the man would bow and kiss the top of her hand, as if it were an old movie. But she felt a subtle disappointment when he refrained from doing so, instead guiding her to the entry elevator. The descent into the Vista Barista was breathtaking, as many things so often were on this planet. The beautiful elegance of the cafe was eclipsed by the view that inspired its name. After stepping out of the elevator, they moved to a secluded enclave next to the inclined glass wall, allowing them to peer out and see the not-quite skyscrapers and sky bridges stretching out interminably to meet the curvature of Nexus's surface. "What do you think?" Del said. Vivian looked over the expansive grid of buildings below them. "It's quite the sight," she said with a calm demeanor. "You don't have acrophobia, do you?" "When I arrived here only weeks ago, I might have said yes, but extreme heights seem to be unavoidable in this city." "That's true, at least if you're fortunate enough to live above the surface." Del did not need to order his coffee, as his digital companion understood his tastes and orders his drink ahead of time. As soon as they were seated, a waitress approached and placed 2 drinks on the table between them. "What is this?" Vivian asked. Del was unsure of the name himself, and would have needed to access his companion for the information. Instead, he just looked to the waitress. "This is called a nitro cascade," she said. "It's an espresso infused with nitrogen, layered with a cascade of frothed salted caramel cream, and accented with cracked cacao." "It really is very good," Del said, sipping at the caramel froth. Vivian took a sip of her own and hummed with satisfaction. "Wow, that's very good, thank you." Let's change very good to incredible. "Thank you," she said. The waitress smiled with a polite nod and left the table. "You do live above ground, yes?" Del asked. You know I do. You sent the transport, didn't you?" Vivian replied. Del nodded with a smile, and Vivian continued. "Would it have been an issue if I didn't?" "Not in the least bit. But I will be honest. I was surprised to find out that not only did you live above ground, but you actually live on the Spire's exterior, and on a platform no less. What about it surprises you?" "Might be streaming COD Mobile on here later. That'd be pretty cool." I'm sure there's got to be a way to do that. I have no idea how to set up Twitch streaming from a phone, though. I'm sorry about you being freezing cold and sweating. Those, yeah, that kind of sickness really sucks. You have agoraphobia. That's fear of going outside, right? Fear of open spaces? Or is that fear of crowded places? I can't remember. Agoraphobia. An anxiety disorder that involves an intense fear of being in places and situations where escape might be difficult or help wouldn't be available. Ah, I see. Plenty of people have agoraphobia. In fact, I think, you know, I don't think... Okay, there are phobias like acrophobia is the fear of heights, right? Or it's often described as an irrational fear of heights. But, like, there's nothing irrational about it, you know? It's like, if you fall off of something, you could get hurt, and if it's particularly high, there's, like, a really high likelihood that you could die. So, you know, acrophobia is, like, a healthy fear to have, you know? I don't think it should, something like that should be considered a phobia. And it's the same with agoraphobia. It's like, if you fear not being able to escape or get help from something, that's not an irrational fear. Like, I think that makes you a regular person. In fact, I think if you don't have acrophobia or agoraphobia, that's what would make you weird, you know? Okay. What about it surprises you? We did meet on the surface, first of all. Not many people from the Spire ever set foot on the surface. That and my intuition. Intuition, huh? Vivian grinned. What else does your intuition tell you about me? If I'm being honest, now that I have an idea of how you live, my intuition is a bit thrown. I don't really know what to think of you. Is that a good thing? I'm not quite sure, Del said, then leaned forward and squinted his eyes at her, as if he was trying to peer past her stony facade. When he was unable to make it through, he smiled. But I admit, the mystery is interesting. What mystery is that? Where do you come from, Vivian Frost? Wouldn't you believe me if I told you that I popped out of thin air? Vivian sat back and sipped her drink. That tends to happen a lot these days. Both of them laughed. Now, should I explain? I'll explain, since, since you're not necessarily aware of this universe that I've built here, kitten. So this this story takes place in 70 years, something like that. And it takes place after aliens arrived on Earth and gifted humanity with the technology to be able to instantaneously teleport to any point in the universe. And so they don't need to worry about the speed of light or anything. They can just pop wherever. And so that's kind of the joke here when she says, I popped out of thin air. And he says that tends to happen a lot these days. That's what they're talking about, is the OTEC ships. Observer Tech. The observers are the name of the aliens that arrived and gifted humanity stuff. Hey there, Poyo. Is it Poyo, or is it Poyo's brother? Lying on bed on Xmas Eve. Can't bloody fall asleep. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But usually you're up at this time anyway, right? Oh, well, it's 4. Which means that I think it's midnight for you. Make his first name Hannibal. Hannibal the Bradbury Cannibal. I think that's a little too on the nose. Brain Eaters, right? Debut song is Light Called Tin of Brains. Light Called Tin of Brains? That's interesting. I'm not sure I quite get it, but you're still at your dad's or what? Alright, let's look at these Christmassy images. It's trying to add a lot of detail where it doesn't really necessarily need any. I think that one looks pretty good. Ooh, that one's very good. There was a serial killer that offend people and put them in burgers, and people said they taste better than beef. Oh, it's legit called Tin of Brains. Yeah, I generally try, as the streamer, as a voice, I generally try not to use too many curse words in the event that I do eventually get affiliated or whatever, and my stuff. It's basically practice to try and retain my monetization, but I am known to curse every once in a while. Remember the retelling of the FNAF incident, Benny? Are you talking about the moon guy? I remember you were playing that and had issues with Mr. Moon or whatever. This one's pretty good. I like that one. Of course, her fingers are getting all weird, as is tradition. Whoa! That would be a pretty wild thing to see on a holiday. Just a fiery meteor about to hit the Earth. Hey, I hope you have a good one, Razor. Or Poyo, rather. Tommy in it always curses out Scott and Famous. A giant bear deer. Wow. It's crazy. Now that one's cool. It looks like a little minifig. That's really cool. This one's really good. Her eyes got a little messed up a little bit. It's not so bad. Ooh. Those look like some comfy mittens. Alright. I tweaked the settings a little bit. So... let's do some more of these in the anime style. I'm actually going to get rid of the cartoon style. Specifically just do anime. And then we'll, on the next go around, we'll do some more realistic ones. The giant bear deer. Moon was Mr. Jimmy Seville. If he was famous in the way that Jimmy Seville is, that's not good. That's not a good way. You know what? Oops. I'm gonna go put on these just to give it a little more. What the hell? Oh, I still had that open from yesterday. Okay. So, that tends to happen a lot these days. Both of them laughed. You're thirsty? Why don't you drink something? Got some apple juice? Both of them laughed at the tire joke. Yeah, and a YKW. What is a YKW? And a you know what. I think that's you know what. I see. Very cool. I have an idea. I have an idea of what you're talking about. Oh, I haven't taken any of my medication. What should I do tonight, guys? Should I play Infinity Nikki? Or should I play some Elden Ring? I'm in a wintry area in Elden Ring. I need to fight that fire giant. And I guess it's kinda wintry style, you know? Ooh. A YouTube playlist from Poyo. In the Night Garden. Oh, it's like a claymation thing. Factory reset settings found. Are you're not factory resetting just because the stream is low quality, are you? 'Cause I think that's an extreme solution. Okay, that tends to happen a lot these days. Both of them laughed at the tired joke. Man, this model really likes doing the flaming stars all over the place. This song, oh man. Oh, you're factory resetting yourself because you can't sleep. Now where's the factory reset button? You know what? Maybe you shouldn't answer that. Did you guys know? Oh, you drew Christmas, Ben. Put it in my Discord. To Ben from... I can't read who it's from. Anaya? Nice, nice. Both of them laughed at the tired joke. Let's continue with... And the Blarg, and Garshmulgu. That's a tired joke. It wasn't. It. Where is Dell going to go from here? How about they both laughed at the joke, at the tired joke. Uh, uh... L didn't press the question. Moving on to there are some other bigger tunes. So well, if you aren't going to answer that question, then how about this one? Without telling me about some of... Man, what do people talk about on dates, right? Let's go over to Hopeless Story Assistance. And Vivian are on a date. Well, I would say they're not exactly on a date yet, you know? They are more... some questions that will be asked to start a conversation. Okay. Alright, Juniper, ask me some questions.
1. What do you do for fun around here? A light, casual way to invite talk of hobbies or local activities. 2. Are there parts of Nexus Spire you're especially drawn to? Opens the door for personal preferences, maybe hidden spots or favorite vistas. 3. What pulled you to this city in the first place? Let's each share background stories or motivations without prying too deeply. 4. If you could take a day off and go anywhere, no limits, where would it be? Encourages dreaming and reveals passions or travel interests. 5. Have you had a chance to visit any of the museums or galleries around the Spire? Easy segue into cultural interests and future outing ideas. 6. Is there something you're hoping to find or accomplish while you're here? Invites them to reveal goals, whether practical or personal. 7. What's one thing people often misunderstand about you? A more personal question that can show trust and spark deeper conversation. 8. Do you have a favorite memory from living here or from anywhere else you've been? Opens the door for storytelling and emotional insight. 9. What does a perfect, stress-free day look like for you? Let's each envision and share how they like to unwind. 10. Who's someone that has really shaped the path you're on? Encourages sharing about mentors, family, or influential figures in their lives.
So, what do you already know about me? So what do you already know about me? Bill asked. Whoops. Oh, let's So what do you already know about me, Dill asked? So what do you already know about me, Dellass? Okay, let's look at some of these. See if they can spark the imagination. I doubt it. It's pretty nice. Hi, Sasha. Wait a minute. That's a human head on a... Oh, it's drawing some pony stuff, I think. Because this model was trained on a lot of My Little Pony artwork, as well as, like, you know, a ton of anime, and probably more anime than MLP. But every once in a while, it'll sneak a little pony in there. That's cute. Okay. Let's go for some more realistic ones then, shall we? We're gonna do Everclear Pony. And change that to DPM. Cross. Sampling steps up to 40. So this should start providing some more realistic looking stuffs. We don't need to switch samplers. Let's go. Oh. Ooh. It's kind of interesting. Oh, this one's turning out pretty cool. All right. Back to writing. Have I come up with Dell's company yet? Dell. Ugh. Okay, does this, like, look different if I'm in full screen? Hmm. Okay, so Dell works at the CEO and founder of Titanarch Foundry. Before he worked at Titanarch Foundry, before he founded Titanarch Foundry? Oops. Before Dell is the founder and CEO of Titanarch Foundry, which is okay, Titanarch Foundry is a leading interstellar manufacturing corporation specializing in the production of plasteel. Which is a leading manufacturer The meeting that Dell and Vivian are on is before he founded the Should he already be the CEO and founder? I guess I don't need that because wondering about it just answered the question for me. Bum, 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 bum. So what do you know about me? Dell asks. Vivian put a finger in her chin. They didn't put a finger to her chin. Can't really shy away from the obvious. You're a CEO. The CEO of a pretty big company. Right? That's right. I'm not sure it's really that big yet. I only started it maybe a month before you got here. Dell was trying to be modest. It wasn't working. Girl holding fire. Oh! Her hand was doing so well. Oh, it's putting, like, wood in her hands. It's weird. Oh. We're the founder, too? Vivian batted her eyes. Flattering the man. What kind of... Titan Arc Foundry is an industrial manufacturing mega corporation. What business are you in? It's a corporation, so there are corporations, so there are a few things. Titan Arc. Titan Arc is mostly mostly focus on erecting mega structures. From plastic. Much like the Spire itself. Okay, so here's a sci-fi idea. So, these mega corporations that are making mega structures, I mean, just like in real life, there's like a constant battle, right, to see who can make the largest structure, the tallest structure. Currently, it's the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, I believe. So, lots of people, lots of corporations would be just kind of in a race to see who could build the largest megastructure. And right now, I would say Nexus Spire is the largest. But in an effort to make even larger structures, what could they be used for? I mean, yeah, like housing people, I guess. But what if there was a structure, a solid plasteel structure that was designed to have an incredible mass that, when placed in orbit around a planet, will actually affect its geology, oh man. Oh man. For what uses could a massive plasteel mass be used? Titan Arc has a plan to create a massive superstructure from plasteel and other heavy materials. The purpose of this structure is to be placed in orbit of an unstable planet to help stabilize it and protect it from meteors. What other purposes could such a structure be used for? Superstructure could include facilities that extract, process, and transport minerals. Setup would streamline resource gathering by providing processing centers and docking for cargo freighters. Research and development station. Scientists could study the unstable planet's geology, atmosphere anomalies, or other phenomena. Sure, safety. Juniper, tell me about these.
Below are a few ideas for additional functions. Such a massive orbital superstructure could serve beyond planetary stabilization and meteor shielding. 1. Mining and refining hub. If the planet or its immediate region is rich in resources, the superstructure could include facilities to extract, process, and transport minerals. This setup would streamline resource gathering by providing processing centers and docking for cargo freighters. 2. Research and development station. Scientists could study the unstable planet's geology, atmospheric anomalies, or other phenomena. Housing labs on the orbital platform ensures safety while still enabling close observation, especially if the planet itself is too hazardous for permanent outposts. 3. Military or security outpost. As a fortified station, it could serve to monitor and protect the region from potential threats, pirates, hostile factions, or rogue asteroids. Equipped with defensive systems and long-range scanners, it would guard both the planet and surrounding space lanes. 4. Habitation and tourism complex. With the right infrastructure, the station might house civilian living quarters or offer unique tourism opportunities. Visitors could experience zero-gravity zones, planetary observation decks, and advanced recreational areas in orbit. 5. Astronavigation and Traffic Control Center. The structure could become a central node for space traffic management in the region, coordinating shipping routes, communications relays, and emergency services for nearby systems. 6. Energy generation and storage. Solar arrays or other advanced power generation technology could harness energy in orbit more efficiently than on a planetary surface. Excess power could be used by local colonies or stored for future transport. 7. Refueling and resupply depot. A strategic location for refueling ships traveling through the system. It might include docking bays, fueling stations, and a reservoir of essential supplies such as air, water, and food for crews crossing long distances. 8. Terraforming support. If there are long-term plans to stabilize or terraform the planet itself, the station might serve as a base for large-scale operations. It could coordinate atmospheric seeding, ecological studies, or other planet-shaping projects. 9. Cultural and educational exchange. The structure could house interstellar libraries, universities, and cultural centers. It may act as a gathering spot for conferences, diplomatic negotiations, or social events, fostering collaboration among different planetary or star system communities. 10. Disaster Response and Relief Center. In the event the planet experiences frequent quakes, storms, or other instability, the station could stockpile emergency resources and equipment. It would coordinate evacuation efforts and medical aid when conditions on the surface become dangerous. In essence, once you have a large orbital platform with a robust structural framework and infrastructure, it can be adapted to a wide range of scientific, industrial, commercial, and humanitarian missions, turning it into a multi-purpose hub for the entire region.
Cool. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there for now. I really want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And I shall be back on a little bit later, probably. I think I might do a little bit of Elden Ring, a little bit of Infinity Nikki. We'll see. Maybe I'll play them both. But yeah. Until then, I thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And check out patreon.com/BennyKills709. That is me. And, yeah. Till later, have a great time zone.